Okay, this is Vachier-Lagrave, MVL versus Wesley So. This was at the FIDE Grand Prix in 2022. Nimzo-Indian, always play F3. Wesley played C5, which we recommend in our course. And this line is actually in the course, but not this game. D6, knight E2, knight F4, and Wesley played E5, attacking the knight, and the knight went back. So black's a pawn up to start with. And MVL plays sort of crazy, but the engine says it's okay. G4, H5, knight G3, G6. Engine says black should play knight B6 here, defending his pawn on C4. And it doesn't like bishop takes C4. Queen A5. Engine says black is slightly better. Yeah, says this is a good game so far. Now Wesley plays the Zwischenzug, H4. Very important move. Then if the white knight moves, black can play knight H5 if he wants. Now black is obviously better because white's pawns are all over the place and the center's blocked. And white's pieces are very passive. White's pieces are defending and black's pieces are making threats. MVL does not go gentle into that good knight, even though it's a bad knight, by playing F4. Not an engine move, but very aggressive. Queen A4 is an engine move, improving the queen's position. F5, GF, rook takes F5, and then C4, so the knight has the C5 square. Yeah, the engine really likes the way black is playing. Queen D1. Every move an engine move from black. If only Kramnik was here to discuss, the process. Now, if you trade queens on D3, you're attacking the knight, and the knight's trapped. So white can't do that. So he played queen F2, attacking the F pawn. Queen takes E4. Wesley ignores it. Plays king D8. His king is safe on C7. They do a queen trade. Wesley tries to round up the D5 pawn. And he does. And black has 3 pawns to 0 in the center, or to 1. So black has a winning position here. Wesley gets his A pawn back. Attacks the knight on E2. Wesley blockades with his knights. And white's passed pawns are of no consequence because they're completely blocked. So black can just move up his passed pawns. Really nice game from Wesley. Here comes the king and the pawns. White's position is hopeless. Yay, black is up a king. He sacks a pawn to try to get some counterplay. But doesn't work. Tries to draw the ending, down a pawn. But black's king is still dominating. And after king d3, MVL resigned because the knight is going to come to d5 and take on c3. And there's nothing white can do about it. What's funny is the engine says made in 55. Man, engines are good. And this is like the weak engine. Man. Truth hurts. How could it see mate in 55? I'm not going to argue with it, but still. So nice game by Wesley. Very complicated, strategical game. Don't try that at home. Both kings were exposed. Both sides had passed pawns. But in the end,